Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
More with your new GUT Credit Union Visa debit card, which gives you access to your cash at any Connex or Visa certified ATMs locally and internationally. Make your payments with a tap of your card using the contactless feature and have the freedom to make purchases locally, online, or overseas whenever you travel, anywhere Visa is accepted. Experience the enhanced security fraud protection through the Visa chip technology. If you don't have your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, speak to any one of our representatives today to do more. Your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, a smarter way to access your cash. More smart, more secure.
Welcome to Network News at 7. Tonight, we bring to you the following developments. One-day symposium on violence against women and girls highlights gaps and recommendations needed to influence change. Karakura Regatta returns after a 2-year hiatus. America's youngest black woman law school graduate to vacation in Grenada. GBN Entertainment features Jefferson Ramirez as he made his appearance on primetime television. We toss over now to Beverly Telesford for global highlights and for the latest in sports. Beverly?
Thank you, Krista. Good evening, viewers and listeners. Coming up in sports, Kirani James endorses Marlon Glean as presidential candidate for the Grenada Football Association. In regional news, St. Lucia government stands behind its decision to open carnival to unvaxxed population. And internationally, U.S. mass murder suspect charged as families grieve. Join me a little later on in the newscast for the details. Back to you, Krista.
Thanks, Beverly. We look forward to hearing more from you. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks so much for joining Network News at 7. I am Krista Campbell. Tonight we commence with news in the political arena. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell is preparing his exit from frontline politics, but told supporters that the party provides a security of tenure with a cadre of young members with years of experience and a connection with ordinary people, unlike on the opposite side. With these words came some startling disclosures with plans for legislative change. The details in this report.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell had a challenge for one political opponent Wednesday night.
A proud home that George Brizan once built with his own hands was last summer effectively bought over by a certain law firm. Where did they come and sue me? Where did they come and sue me?
To an encouraging crowd of party supporters, Dr. Mitchell told newcomers to the political field that one should expect licks when involved in public life.
Every time the man get a little licks, he threatening people to sue them. He's Mr. Sue. Mr. Sue Sue. When you see him say Sue Sue. Sue Sue. Among the things they say about Peter already, I myself run my mouth on him already. He never tried to sue me.
This was just the beginning for Dr. Mitchell as he made a chilling disclosure.
Peter against a corporate lawyer who has a history of fighting against workers, who has fought tooth and nail to ensure that the workers could not take their grievances all the way to the Privy Council.
Here's his legislative plan if the NNP is returned to office.
A man who has never fought for poor people's children in the courts. We have some news for that corporate lawyer. In the new term, we are going to Parliament and pass new legislation to ensure that he cannot block the workers anymore on technicality, sisters and brothers.
Public Relations Officer of the NDC, Orlando Romaine, told GBN in response to the Prime Minister's utterance that his statements are not true.
That statement is false, all right? And it's simply meant to distract the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique from the issues that they want to hear solutions to. So I urge the other side to stay on topic and focus a bit. Carnival is coming up, we will get enough entertainment, but for the period of May and June, let's focus on the substance.
Sherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
And we thank Sherian for that political dispatch. There is a call for reform based on legislation. Some matters, it appears, are not addressed in the manner that they should. A one-day symposium this week was geared at highlighting gaps and making recommendations to influence change. Christina John has more.
Statistics are alarming in terms of violence against women and girls in Grenada. A one-day sensitization workshop on law reform was held on Thursday at the National Stadium. It brought together stakeholders from various organizations to hold discussions focusing on reviewing existing laws, identifying gaps, and making suggestions to influence the outcome, which is a change in legislation. Sherilyn Herbert is the president of the Grenada National Organization of Women, GNOW.
In terms of law reform, child rights being a very topical issue, we see children as a vulnerable group, and they are very much part in terms of our statistics. We have very alarming statistics in terms of domestic violence against women and girls. So we see it very important at this juncture to address the laws, because at the end of the day, when there are issues and it goes to court, the lawyers, the system in fact, can only do so much given the laws on the books. So there needs to be some reform, so we hope this is a step in the right direction.
Heather Stewart, Child Protection Specialist with the UNICEF Office for the Eastern Caribbean, says violence against women and girls is very prevalent, which resonates not only in our actions, but through laws and discriminatory behaviors. Stewart adds that there is a lot that needs to be reconsidered in order to influence social change for the good.
In Grenada, a legal analysis was done in 2021, June 2021, which showed that Grenada has quite a robust legislative agenda, framework, but like every good thing, there are gaps still. And so we're seeing gaps where, although your predominant family form is unions outside of marriage, and most children are born in those unions, yet under the law, for example, the rights to inheritance by women of properties that they have perhaps built with their partners over the year to whom they're not married is not necessarily well covered within the law.
She explained what will happen following this round of consultation.
This information all goes back to Mr. Darshan Ramdani, who is leading this particular, who's a consultant on this particular area. They have been drafting some new laws, amending some. It's not yet government policy, but the consultations feed into those drafts so that government will know, the government of the day will know what people are thinking Are you ready for some of the social change that is necessary? Will they take the leadership and say, well, no, this is it? Or will they wait to say, well, okay, our population is ready for this change? So the consultation helps to inform the policy decisions that will be taken in the months ahead.
The workshop forms part of the Spotlight Initiative in collaboration with UNICEF. Christelina John, GBN News.
Thanks, Christelina, for that report. After 2 years, the Regatta Festival in Carriacou is back, as organizers are encouraging sailors to get ready for July 2022. As we hear more from Rena Thomas, this year's festival will be one to remember.
Organizers say Carriacou Regatta returns in July after a 2-year break due to COVID-19. Chairperson of the Carriacou Regatta Festival Committee, Lindy Hazel, says though the festival is still in its preparation stage, it will be a grand event for all. She spoke of the theme for this year's activities, along with participants and spectators' responsibilities to curb the spread of COVID-19.
This year, the regatta will be hosted under the theme Keeping the Tradition Alive while adjusting to the new normal. And you did mention the COVID. Now, we know that COVID is still around, so we're urging everyone to wear masks and please sanitize. No one can take care of themselves more than themselves, all right? So we're still urging, although there is not a law in place stipulating that everyone should or must wear masks still, but we're still urging persons to wear masks, use sanitizers, wash their hands.
Hazel outlined the 7 days activities, which start with the official launch on July 22nd and a night cruise on the 28th.
The Friday, we'll have a trial race, which will be done on the windward part of Carriacou. This gives the boatmen an opportunity to get ready for the weekend of sailing. So it's a very crucial day for the sailors. Later that night, we'll have a welcome party. And we move to Saturday, where we'll have the Round the Island races. Also, we'll be hosting a soccer party later that night. On Sunday, we'll also have more racing, on-shore activities, and live band entertainment. The Monday, on-shore activities again, racing and live band entertainment, along with prize-giving ceremony.
She explains that so far local sailors have already expressed interest in this year's competition, and now the call is for sailors in the various Caribbean islands to step forward and get registered.
And we're just making a general appeal to persons in the diaspora and in the surrounding islands to come on over from July 22nd to August 1st to be a part of this festival. We do have a great package that is planned and will be executed with the general help of everyone, not only just the team members, but with everyone on board. Everything will go according to plan. Now, you can reach me at 534-4015 or via email Lindy, LINDYH_14
Hazel is also inviting the corporate community to reach out to play their part in ensuring the event comes out a success. The Carriacou Regatta is the longest running regatta festival in the Caribbean since 1965. Carriacou is world famous for its boat building tradition, and the festival highlights the beautiful crafted boats on the island. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
All eyes are on Grenada, and it's not just for the upcoming general election. This time because it will soon be the vacation destination of choice for the youngest black woman to graduate from law school in America. Beverly Telesford has been following her accomplishment and tell us more in this report.
Haley Taylor Schlitz graduated from Texas Women's University at age 16, and on Friday, Schlitz, now 19, became the youngest black woman ever to graduate law school at Southern Methodist University's Dedman School of Law. Schlitz was born in Los Angeles but attended a customized homeschooling program in Keller, Texas. Her education was overseen by her physician mother and her father, a political campaign manager. Now she's preparing to be a teacher, and American broadcast journalist and television talk show host Tamron Hall decided that the best place for her to relax before venturing into her career is no other place than Grenada. Schlitz's gift trip was disclosed to her as a guest on Tamron Hall's show.
So You know, in the commercial break, I don't know if you heard, the whole audience was singing "This Girl Is on Fire" to her, and just everybody. You surprised me in the commercial break. I said, "What's next?" Breaking news.
Yes.
You've accepted a job.
Yes, I have. I accepted a job.
Tell us about your job.
Absolutely.
This is the best part. What are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to teach. I feel so called to teaching. As you said, my sorors are there. We're founded by 7 educators. I just really want to give back and inspire. So I'll be teaching AP, Government, and Politics at EA Young.
Before you start your new job, which I didn't know about until just now, so it's perfect, we wanted to make sure that you stop and absorb and embrace all that you've done. And there's no better way to do this than this. Our friends at Pure Grenada are giving you and your family a trip of a lifetime to beautiful Grenada! Resort, a family-run eco-waterfront oasis nestled on a hillside overlooking the blue Caribbean water with access to 4 pools, water sports, spa treatments, yoga, and more. It's an island that's worth nearly $10,000, and you earn that, baby. Yes! Enjoy!
Schlitz is currently prepping for the bar exam, which takes place at the end of July. She's hoping to enter the field of educational policy. For GBN News, Beverly, Telesford.
Thanks, Beverly. Jefferson Ramirez is making waves on the international scene. We will tell you more when Network News returns.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Drop by any one of our 8 locations today. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, 21st May, Victoria Park, Grenville comes alive with the semi-finals of the Pure Grenada Cup. From 6 p.m., Game 1, St. George's Royal Cannons versus St. Mark's Western Stars. And in Game 2, St. Patrick's Crown City Strikers versus St. Andrew's Big Parish Stars. Then after the games, we move stateside as we welcome the new sensation from Jamaica, Nation Boss. And from Grenada, Madlock, Brighter Star, K-Chapo, and the Fiery Night Band. Admission $25. The semi-finals of the Pure Grenada Cup. Saturday, 21st May, Victoria Park, Grenville. Nation Boss. Don't miss it.
This is why we not like humans.
Saturday, May 28th, Flavors Entertainment presents Flavors of Calypso, featuring live from Trinidad, reigning Calypso monarch Terry Lyons, alongside the master Crow. Also from Trinidad, reigning ex-tempo king Brian London, as he comes up against Powder and Papa, teamed with Grenada's very best in Calypso, Sour Supper, Big J, Baraka, Scholar, Woodsman Kelly, Hits, Smallies, Teacher Eddie, and more, all backed by the Hitway Band, hosted by Lister. Early bird tickets $50, regular $60, or pay more at the door. Ticket outlets: Licks and Bites Squaw, Mitchell's Pharmacy, and Grenadian Optical, St. George's, Lotto Office, Grenville, and St. David's Pharmacy. Sponsors: Playway, Coca-Cola, Dasai
Dasani Water, Ken Flav Brokerage, First Class Mufflers, Mitchell's Pharmacy, GBN Radio and TV, Innovative Shipping, McIntyre Brothers, Body Shipping, Thick and Mitchell, Rampun Radio, Massachusetts Nature Center, Sign Experts, Grenada Tourism Authority, Brighton and Miners, Independence Agencies, and Digicel, Terry Lyons, Brian London, Crow, and so much more. Spice Basket, Saturday, May 28th.
When the ECCB took the bold step to introduce Dcash, the people of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union were at the heart of this decision.
It's about creating opportunities.
It's about connecting family.
It's about linking friends.
It's about changing the way we do business.
It's about transforming lives.
A journey to a place where none have gone before will not be without its challenges.
But challenges will not deter us from our goal.
It's about me.
It's about you.
It's about all of us.
So join us and let's make history together.
My name is Trisha Maras. I am a proud member of the Ariza Credit Union. I chose to become a member of the Ariza Credit Union because I got some financial advice from a former boss who is a member of the financial institution, and that was the best decision of my life I made. What I like most about the Ariza Credit Union is the courteousness from the staff, the low interest rates, and the pension plan. How has Ariza helped me over the years? I had two dreams in this life. One is to sending my daughter off to university, and the other is achieving my dream home. So if Ariza can transform my life, it can transform yours. So if you're not yet a member of the Ariza Credit Union, come on down and be a member. Happy anniversary to the Ariza Credit Union. And thank you for the 75 years of transforming our lives.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Please be advised that our office has been relocated to Steele's Commercial Complex, Grandance St. George. We at CGI, Consumers Guarantee Insurance Company Limited, look forward to serving you at our new location. Call us on telephone number 440-0217 or visit our website www.insurecgi.com. The most anticipated family fun-filled event on the GBN calendar is back. The Maggie King of the Grill. Join us on June 4th at Montrouge. Be part of the culinary masterpiece as the best grillers on island compete for the coveted title of the Maggie King of the Grill. Think you have what it takes? Be part of the action. June 4th. Book your spot. If not, step away from the grill if you can't handle the heat. Maggie King of the Grill is sponsored by Maggie, Matook's Barbecue Sauce, Rubis, Dasani Water, Calico Shopping Center, Duty Free Caribbean, and Siesta Hotel.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Drop by any one of our 8 locations today. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. We are continuing with the newscast. Making the classroom more interactive is the reason behind the introduction of 2 new textbooks. Educators have found that over the years, the students have been somewhat restricted in their way of learning. Christina John has this report.
2 new textbooks have been introduced to the education system by Macmillan Publishers, Max Math and Footprint Social Studies. These books, according to Dr. Cheryl Barnaby Bishop, education consultant for Macmillan Publishers, says the books are student-centered and engage with real-life connections. A number of private school teachers were part of a one-day consultation on how to make the classroom more interactive.
We understand that primary education is the foundation on which the education system lies, and therefore we cannot afford to squander the education process of any child at this point in time. So we believe that with mathematics and social studies, we are well on the way to transforming the minds of our children. Actually, the social studies book came out of a focus group workshop 2 years ago, where we were trying to get texts that can be aligned to the OECS standards, and so that footprint is ideal at this point in time.
Private schools on the island are the first to embrace these books, Dr. Barnaby Bishop says.
The primary school, private schools, we are going to replace. Most of us would replace. And so we are going to switch to footprints. The mathematics, as I said before, it is student-centered, real-life connections, and most of the schools have already agreed. The private schools, I must say, have agreed for the change. We are hoping that maybe in the near future, the government schools through the curriculum officers, they've already have access to those books, which we gave to them a couple of weeks ago, and they have blessed those books.
She explained what made these books stand out from the rest. The maths books, which comes in 2 parts, while the social studies have only 1 part to it.
What we did when we met, we found that especially since the OECS created standards for every subject area, we found that for social studies, the text that we have lacked content, did not give the examples, was not crafted in a way that gave way or open opportunities for students' involvement. And so, having met with those teachers, then we wanted something that was more culturally relevant, something that the children can relate to. The content it's ideal. They are graded books. In other words, they build upon at every stage. So from grade, as a grade goes forward, more the children would elevate in their learning, and technology is fused throughout, and also the creative process.
Mr. Rendell, one private school teacher, shared his thoughts on the new textbooks.
New social studies book called Footprints. It's been created in a way that is very culturally appropriate. We grew up with books, we look into it, and it's lots of European influence, lots of pictures and places that we have no relationship with or cannot relate to, and that creates a lot of confusion within the children. So using familiar faces, using activities that they can do in real time in their space, and really changing the focus away from staying boxed in the classroom into using outdoor spaces.
The textbooks will be available at Standards Bookstore. Christina John, GBN News.
Grenada Distillers launched its Carnival promotion on Friday. The promotion gives dozens of people the opportunity to win cash and other prizes. The details in the Srinaper Thomas report.
The Win Big with Class Coat 2022 promotion will commence on May 20th to August 2022. Anyone who purchased the Grenada Distillers Class Coat Pure White or Special Dark Rum will automatically be eligible to be part of the promotion, winning many prizes. Lexan Fletcher, marketing personnel at the Grenada Distillers, says the promotion is their way of giving back to customers while getting them ready for Spice Mass.
We're making it very easy for you. Now, this is our bottleneck. Of course, it's a bottleneck promotion that's happening right now. All you got to do with every purchase of Special Dark or Pure White you'll see one of these on the bottles. All you got to do is sign your name, contact details at the back, and place them in the box at selected locations. And even if you spot our salesmen on the road, guess what? They can receive it on your behalf as well. So we want you to participate, we want you to be excited, and we want to say thank you again. Don't forget, it's the bottleneck promotion, compliments Clark's Good, it's Spice Mass.
Each week, the Grenada Distillers will have one draw where someone can win a costume from Lavish, Aura, Helen Marie and Associates, and Monday Night Mass kits, among others.
So what's up for grabs, you may ask? We're going to give you the opportunity to win costumes. Soca Monarch tickets. You can win tickets for major carnival events, cold hard cash, and even products. Compliments Grenada Distillers Limited. I'll just say that the cash you win can go up to as much as $1,000. And of course, the promotion goes right up until Spice Mass. Again, we want you to participate. With every purchase of Special Dark 750 and Pure White 750, you get a chance to win. You get a chance to also have some of Grenada's top #1 rum as well.
The Grenada Distillers have been in operation since 1937 and is the largest distiller in Grenada, with more than 10 products distributed regionally and internationally. For GBN News, I'm Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Something is definitely good in the waters as many Grenadians continue to create lasting impact locally, regionally, and internationally in various aspects of life. Jefferson Ramirez is one such person who has been making waves on the international scene. GBN's Blossom Alexis Welch has been following his debuts and filed this Entertainment Beat report.
This week's Entertainment Beat, we feature renowned son of the soil, Jefferson Ramirez. It was back in October 2021 that GBN featured Jefferson's Pray for Your Son.
So pray for your son. Pray for your son. Pray for your son. Pray for your son. Oh, because this world is getting heavy now.
GBN again featured Jefferson's debut single in March this year with his latest track called Something in the Water.
Don't take it away from me. I love being lost right here. Wanna stay having a good time.
People magazine listed Jefferson as one of 20 emerging artists to look out for in 2022. And they're right. There he is. Ramirez took the spotlight starring in the halftime show at Barclays Center, New York in the NBA game between Nets and Bucks in April. Since then, Jefferson has been on tour in the U.S., entertaining and making waves with his music. Now, he's at it again, this time on Primetime Live on Fox 5 Good Day New York.
He's joining us right now to perform his new single, Something in the Water. Here is Jefferson.
When I ain't got a dollar, I still got that good feeling. There must be something in the water. She won't leave me alone. She's begging me to take her home. There must be something in the water.
The stars are definitely aligning for this Grenadian talent. Blossom Alexis Welch for tonight's GBN Entertainment.
And we thank Blossom Alexis Welch for that riveting entertainment report. The Telescope president, who is developing an interesting enterprise, has been creating a buzz on social media. Tonight we share various perspectives on his creation.
GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. We browse the World Wide Web and bring to you the topics inciting the most reaction and debate among users. On Thursday, GBN aired a report of a Telesford resident who, in an attempt to develop his business and trade, came up with an innovative product that appears to have caught the interest of a few people in his parish.
Emmanuel Williams of Telescope St. Andrews says after things went slow on his job, he decided to learn a skill that will put food on the table. 5 years invested into his trade of making baking pans, graters, and other traditional items is now starting to bear fruit. In recent months, Williams wanted to make his business different from the rest by making diversified items that will make his business stand out.
Our viewers and listeners took to the comment section to share words of encouragement. The following views are of members of the public and not necessarily the GBN. Ingrid said, "The stove, all you have to use is coals. I hope we Grenadians will support this young man on his local products." Cynthia said, "So neat. Keep up the good work." Hudson added, "He could start mass production and export his product." Rose said, "Congratulations. I saw a few of your items I would have loved to have, but we are countries apart." Maria chimed in, "Congrats. Those were the products we used in the days and they are back. Keep up your good work." Shireen said, "A great initiative. Weekend markets would be a great place for him to sell his products." Arthur added, "Good luck to you, my brother. You remind me of my struggles in Grenada when I first started making straw bags. But don't give up." That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
Still to come on Network News, Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority to begin bailing derelict vehicles on Monday. The details when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, 21st May, Victoria Park, Grenville comes alive with the semi-finals of the Pure Grenada Cup. From 6 p.m., Game 1, St. George's Royal Cannons versus St. Mark's Western Stars. And in Game 2, St. Patrick's Crown City Strikers versus St. Andrew's Big Parish Stars. Then after the games, we move stateside as we welcome the new sensation from Jamaica, Nation Boss. And from Grenada, Madlock, Brighter Star, Kate Chapo, and the Fiery Night Band. Admission $25. The semi-finals of the Pure Grenada Cup. Saturday, 21st May, Victoria Park, Grenville. Nation Boss. Don't miss it. This is why we not like humans.
Hey man. When we come online, you only juking up the phone.
Yeah, boy. Now, as I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah, man. Because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based. You access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how are doing that and I can't find it?
All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
You click on those 3 dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy. The Nawasa app is versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists presents the Bible Speaks Empowerment series with international evangelist and motivational speaker, Pastor Marvin Smith. Join us for this life-changing series starting Saturday, 21st of May and continuing nightly at Maribor Seventh-day Adventist Church in St. Andrews. Come experience powerful preaching and practical solution to life's challenges from the Word of God. This dynamic series will also be streamed live at 7 p.m. nightly Nation Live GND via YouTube and Facebook. Connect with us. It will be pure awesomeness.
Introducing Color by Seasons. 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 Color by Seasons.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spice Isle Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spice Isle Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spice Isle Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679. or 406-1500, or visit any of our 3 locations. Spice Isle Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
Spice Mass is back! And Grenada Distillers Limited wants you to win big with its bottleneck promotion. With every purchase of pure white or special dark, you are automatically entered for a chance to win. Win tickets to Soca Mona. Win free costumes. Win bottles of Clark Scott Rum, Grenada's #1. Win cold hard cash and more. Simply write your name, address, and contact details at the back of this bottleneck and insert in the boxes at participating outlets and the Clark Scott sales van. Win big for Spice Mass with Clark Scott, Grenada's #1 rum.
Notice is hereby given that the 93rd Annual General Meeting of Shareholders of the Grenada Building and Loan Association will be held virtually on Zoom, as well as at the Presbyterian Church, Granitang Road, St. George, on Wednesday, May 25th, 2022, commencing at 4:30 p.m. COVID protocols are established. Shareholders are required to RSVP their attendance by contacting the association's office at 440-2108 or WhatsApp 459-2103 or via email at info@grenadabla.com. Virtual meeting details will be made available prior to the meeting. Copies of the director's report and financial statements may be obtained by members upon application to the executive director at the office of the association via email.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Thanks for staying with us. The Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority will begin bailing derelict vehicles starting this Monday. In March this year, the National Derelict Vehicle Cleanup Campaign was launched. Krista John has more in this report.
Alan Gilbert, Integrated Resource Manager at the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, provides an update on the project, indicating that as the project rolls out, there have been some minor changes. He says they are awaiting Cabinet's decision, granting them permission to bring in that private partner.
Intention was initially to have a private partner come on board with us to come into the island, set up processing depots. The police will assist with other service providers in transporting vehicles, transporting derelict vehicles, collecting and transporting those vehicles to those processing depots. However, we're going to be still working with that individual, as I said, and we are currently awaiting Cabinet decision in terms of agreeing to allow us to bring that partner in.
Gilbert explained that the Ministry of Health and the police are authorized to tag and deem vehicles derelict. Vehicle owners will have a 7-day window in which to remove their vehicles from the roadsides or be removed by police. If the vehicles are taken away by an agent and no claim has been made by the owner, the vehicle will be compacted and shipped.
First of all, we hope to see action here as early as Monday. But in the meantime, we are going to be collecting vehicles, and so the police has started, along with the Ministry of Health, tagging vehicles, those that are determined derelict, and the police will transport some of them to this location at where we are currently, and we'll begin bailing, and the partner will be doing remote shipping to persons who would recycle the metals.
Gilbert stated the role of the Solid Waste Management Authority in this project as the entity responsible for waste management on the island.
And so derelict vehicles is stated in the Act as waste that we must manage. Unfortunately, probably 90 to 95% of derelict vehicles don't come to the landfill, which is what should happen. When vehicles reach the end of life state, they should be transported by the owners to the landfill. That doesn't happen. They are strewn all around the place and they create public nuisances and all of the negative environmental and public health effects. So our responsibility was to initiate the project, coordinate the project, and the bailer that you see behind me belongs to the Solid Waste Authority. So we are going to be doing the bailing of the derelict vehicles.
Krista John, GBN News.
Now we turn our attention to our citizen journalist who is making an appeal to the relevant authority. Let's take a peek through our lens for more.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Tonight's ISA reporter wants the relevant authority to repair the destroyed Laura Land bus stop in St. David. She sent this picture of a vehicle comfortably parked in the broken down bus stop. According to our citizen journalist, since 2020, the bus stop was damaged. Fast forward to 2022, and it still hasn't been repaired. She submitted a photograph of the accident that destroyed the bus stop 2 years ago. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Join Beverly Telesford for the latest in sports and for more on global happenings.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now. We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carrico. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
The reason why the pension cannot be paid, neither by NDC nor NNP, invested in our culture. Cows will provide whole milk, butter, cheese, condensed and evaporated milk, whey, yogurt, leather, coats, jacket, belts, and bags. Pigs provide bacon, ham, sausages, bags, and belt. Sugarcane provides juice, molasses, brown sugar, white sugar, rum, plus containers. Nutmegs can provide 28 products. Cocoa can provide syrup, cocoa powder, Milo, Ovaltine, and cocoa butter. If the NCNP try this, we will not have had problem with the paying of the pension. This is a message from the Grenada Renaissance Party.
The preceding was a paid political announcement. The views expressed are of the client and not the Grenada Broadcasting Network.
Keeping an eye on the weather. This is GBN. We've got you covered.
Here's the public weather forecast for the state of Grenada. Tonight's weather generally fair and hazy, becoming partly cloudy in the morning. Winds east to northeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open water. A small craft advisory is in effect. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Moving out to Saturday, the sun will rise at 6:26 a.m. The weather generally fair and hazy with partly cloudy spells in the morning and evening. Dust haze advisory remains in effect. Tides will be high at 5:53 a.m. and low at 2:44 p.m. On Sunday, the weather will be fair to partly cloudy and hazy. Once again, dust haze advisory remains in effect. And finally, on Monday, the sun will rise at 6:27 a.m. and set at 5:41 p.m. The weather is expected to be generally fair and hazy. And once again, a dust haze advisory remains in effect. And that's the weather forecast for the state of Grenada for the upcoming days.
Good evening, sporting fans. It is not only on a political front that election fever is sizzling up, as a battle is seemingly looming within the Grenada Football Association as the annual general meeting and election is scheduled for June 11th. Olympian Kirani James has thrown his support in the ring as he endorses Marlon Glean, who has been earmarked to contend for the post of GFA president.
First of all, I just want to say I don't usually do things like this. So if I do it, it is something that I truly believe that it will help a lot of people and be beneficial for all the stakeholders involved. So that's why I can proudly and confidently endorse Mr. Marlon Glean for President of the Grenada Football Association. I've known Marlon for a very long time. He's someone that's always been involved in my community, someone that's always tried to create opportunities in my community. He's somebody that has helped me through my club, athletics club in Guelph. He's helped me, try to navigate the whole recruitment process of trying to choose a university where I can study and compete at,
Chani Joseph, current GFA president, is also fiercely seeking a return to office, backed by a team to run for the various executive positions. Marlon Glean, like Chani, is a former international player for Grenada and is currently the FIFA development officer for the Caribbean.
On a footballing level, I know that he's somebody that has always been involved in the sport as a player, as a coach, as a director of a club, through his footballing academy and his footballing camps, which I myself was a part of in my short footballing career. And, most recently he has been the development manager for FIFA in the Caribbean, where he was responsible for the development of football in 22 different countries. So I think someone with that vast amount of experience can only be beneficial for Grenada football. And as a fan of football, as a fan of Grenadian football, I look forward to his leadership and the direction in which football in Grenada on all levels go.
While Tivoli Cricket Club awaits the second finalist between Pearls Progressive and Idlers Youths for the grand final of the St. Andrews T20 tournament on Sunday at La Poterie Playing Field, the Kirani James Athletic Stadium will be set ablaze with the introduction of the GAA Relays. The Grenada Athletic Association on Saturday will host the inaugural GAA Relays as one of the newest meets on the calendar. According to John L. Mitchell, first Vice President of the GAA, the event will not replace the KFC Relay Meet, which is normally held in February.
So going back to the relay meet, we have events from the under 9 category way up to the adults. So we were catering for everyone in that meet.
Mitchell noted that the GAA Relays will serve as additional event for athletes to compete and showcase their talents. A Trinidad and Tobago assistant referee has been appointed to officiate at the FIFA World Cup in Qatar later this year. On Thursday, the FIFA Referees Committee announced the list with the names of the selected match officials, with 6 women match officials being appointed for the first time in World Cup history. We get more in this report.
Trinidad and Tobago assistant referee Caleb Wales has been appointed to officiate at the FIFA World Cup in Qatar later this year. Wales' appointment does not come as a surprise to former FIFA assistant referee Mariri Gonzalez, as it's a continuation of the legacy of this country producing match officials of the highest caliber and a testament to the work that Wales has put in.
Very overjoyed, as I stated, and pleased to know that Caleb Wales has been selected, and it can only augur well for his future, since he epitomizes hard work has met opportunity, and now he has been given the opportunity of his greatest achievement thus far in his refereeing career.
Gonzalez is even more proud of his colleague's accomplishment based on the fact that we have not had much football locally for him to better his craft.
The fact that Trinidad and Tobago did not have any level of football to give him the opportunity to practice as we have now in the Ascension League and the Tiger Tank, etc. It meant that his previous performances before COVID-19 allowed him the opportunity to be favorably considered.
Wish him all the very best.
And that's sports. The program on the Globe is up next. Welcome to the program on the Globe. I'm your presenter, Beverly Telesford. This week, St. Lucia's government announced that Carnival will be open to both the vaccinated as well as the unvaccinated public. The disclosure has since elicited a debate and concern over the country's readiness to manage potential COVID outbreaks amidst an ongoing 6th wave. But the Ministry of Health says they are standing by that decision. Details in this NBC Prime report.
The response to the government's decision to ditch the so-called Vax Mask concept for this summer's anticipated Parade of the Bands has been contentious in some quarters. Carnival loyalists have, unsurprisingly, embraced the idea of a traditional jump-up around the city circuit, as opposed to revelry confined in a vaccinated-only space. Conversely, concern is rife among sections of the public who worry an open carnival could fuel another COVID wave.
We are still discussing, and we will discuss with the public health officials, what are the best measures to put in place to ensure that we have the safest carnival. We will continue to do so. We have an obligation, we have a responsibility, but there are some people out there who are saying how thousands will die and people will fall dead in the streets because we have carnival. But what's happening Friday nights in Grosley? What's happening down in Soufrière and in Mico and the other communities? What's happening to all the mass crowd events that are taking place? And I think, we recognize it for what it is, but the point is we have a responsibility to try to host the safest carnival ever. We are watching what countries that go before us do. St. Vincent will have the carnival before us. Jamaica will have the carnival before us. We will watch what they do, how they manage it, and the measures they put in place, and the results, and we will ensure that we put in place the best arrangements. The point is, and the reality is that we will have, the spread of the virus once you have any opening up in the economy.
Official carnival activities such as Calypso tents are set to commence from the end of May. The Creative Industries Ministry has sanctioned a reduced number of mass crowd events to reduce the risks associated with the COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Hilaire has given assurances carnival organizers are working in tandem with health authorities to stage a safe festival amid an ongoing sixth wave.
The current Prime Minister of the Bahamas and the former PM have been trading words on the issue of imposing taxes on the rich to help the poor. Our news has the details.
He needs to take his own advice.
On Wednesday, former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis insisted government isn't working effectively to combat inflation. Asked about the issue ahead of the weekly parliamentary session, Dr. Minnis suggested that the Davis administration tax the rich to help the poor.
They've essentially increased tax on bread basket items. But what they did is they decreased tax for the rich. In that once you buy property, $2 million or more, rather than paying 12%, you now pay 10%. So what they could do if they're looking for money, they can put that back to 12.
Today, the Prime Minister reminiscing on decisions Dr. Minnis made while in office that didn't favor the less fortunate.
And if you notice, when he came to office, the very first thing he did was to reduce the taxes on rich. Let's look at the business license fees that he reduced when he came into office. All businesses earning, I think, over $50 million had a tax break. He needs to take his own counsel.
His comments come as residents have been expressing concern about the rapidly increasing cost of living, and After Works Minister Alfred Sears said power bills could increase. In fact, today, Bahamas Petroleum Retailers Association Vice President Vasco Bastian said he expects gas prices to increase to $6.48 at Esso. Davis reiterated that his government has a plan to fight inflation, which he says will be revealed next week.
We are, and you will see when we present our budget, the efforts and issues we'll be taking in respect to inflation and in respect to looking at what taxes we could be raised to assist us in our efforts going forward.
While saying he has no interest in helping the Davis administration solve this crisis, he reiterated his government was prepared for this reality.
Further afield, family members of the 10 people killed in the Buffalo supermarket shooting last Sunday voiced their grief and demanded change after the alleged gunman was indicted on a first-degree murder charge. CBS News has this story.
We just want to live in peace. My grandchildren are here, her great-grandchildren, my children. I'm scared for them.
Family members of the 10 people massacred at a Buffalo supermarket called on the country to confront and stop racist violence.
That racist young man took my mother away. She was my best friend. What am I to do? What am I supposed to do now?
The eldest daughter of 86-year-old victim Ruth Whitfield struggled for words. The night of the shooting, they were supposed to see a musical together.
I need this violence to stop. We need to fix this, and we need to fix it now.
12-year-old Jake Patterson, who lost his father, Hayward Patterson, kept his face covered with his hands as his mother described how he's now having trouble eating and sleeping.
And as a mother, what am I supposed to do to help him get through this? I need a village to help me raise and be here for my son because he has no father.
Thursday morning, the accused gunman, 18-year-old Peyton Gendron, made a brief court appearance. He's been charged with murder in the first degree, and prosecutors say he could face hate crime and domestic terrorism charges.
Hey, you're a coward.
As for Gendron, he remains behind bars this morning, being held without bail after pleading not guilty.
And that was a look at your regional and international news. I was your presenter, Beverly Telesford.
One-day symposium on violence against women and girls highlights gaps and recommendations needed to influence change. Karakura Gata returns after a 2-year hiatus. America's youngest black woman law school graduates to vacation in Grenada. GBN Entertainment featured Jefferson Ramirez as he made his appearance on primetime television. Regionally, St. Lucia's government stands behind its decision to open Carnival to unvaxxed population. And further afield, U.S. mass murder suspect charged as families grieve. In sports, Kirani James endorses Marlon Glean as presidential candidate for the Grenada Football Association. Those were some of the major developments. For more on the country's current affairs, visit Grenada Broadcasting Network on Facebook and YouTube. You can also visit our website at gbn.gd and be sure to subscribe to our GBN Production YouTube channel to keep abreast of our live programs. On behalf of the team here at GBN, I am Krista Campbell, wishing you a magnificent weekend.